We welcome you back here to KSDT Sports for the second game of the doubleheader this senior day between the UC San Diego Tridents and the University of Hawaii Rainbow Wahine. First at bat here for Hawaii is still going to be Rhea Furtado, continuing from last game. And a new starting pitcher here for the Tridents, making her first innings pitched of today is Callie Howard, the right-hand freshman. Count is 2-2 here for Furtado. High pop there from Furtado is caught by Garcia, who has been doing everything on the defensive end today. Gets that first out of this inning. Does look a few position changes for the Tridents. We'll get that to you. First and foremost, obviously, we just mentioned Callie Howard starting at pitcher. Still will be Marley Espiau and Haley Garcia, aforementioned, in center field and shortstop, respectfully. Jackie Tremper taking over that second base. Saw a bit of Rihanna Alano get into the mix late last game. Lily Hermosillo will get a rest so far as Dylan Kunkel will be catching. It's Mason Gibbs at bat, and her pop to right is caught there by Ioja for the second out of this inning. Two quick out. Well, I mean, I don't know how much I can say before I jinx these Tridents, but two quick outs here, top of the first. Jamie McGahee in the box. Looks like she swung a little too much on that attempt. Will be called for the strike. Ground hit right into the hands of Espiau. Easy third out there at first for Wasserman. And yet again, another quick start for the Tridents in the first inning.
Yeah, I mean, sorry. I mean, you like to good start. Seem to be unfazed a little bit. That break definitely helped them from the last game. But just the defense is there. We gotta get the offense going. I mean, the bats were struggling basically up until the end, and with Dylan Kunkel in the lineup instead of oh my gosh, sorry, Hermosillo. Maybe it'll do something to that bottom half of the lineup. Maybe invigorate it a little bit more. But solid start. You never hate on a quick inning. So yeah, just not a. I'm curious to see who was in for that. The pitcher starting for the Trines.
Callie Howard, believe.
Today's the first time we've seen her today. Yep. Interesting. I'm curious to see what the game plan is after we saw 5 arms in the first game. I mean, that's like half of the Triton bullpen. As Iramata, who we saw yesterday, I believe she threw 100 pitches on a 2.8 ERA, is back out again today. The sorry, my gosh, something stuck in my throat. The Tritons struggled hard against her, so it'll be. Oh, I'm interested to see how they'll do, especially against, or especially how they played before. In this previous game of the doubleheader.
We're starting the bottom of the first. New pitcher here for Hawaii is Taran Iramata. Also one of the regular pitchers for this Hawaii team. 9 of 8 in the win-loss for the season. With a 2.80 ERA, also extremely good numbers. Still back at the top of the lineup here for the Tritons, as it's Haley Garcia trying to see what damage she can do early into this first inning. Believe if I recall correctly, it was in that first inning in this previous game where the Tritons scored 3 runs. Hopefully definitely to see some more of that, although the ground hit there from Garcia is hit right into the hands of third baseman Murakami, and that's an easy out.
Yeah, I mean the Tritons have already faced Iramata once in this series so far, so I mean they kind of know how she plays a little bit. So I'm interested to see how that factors into their game plan as well. But I mean, offensively they gotta get into it. They cannot have one inning where they don't get a hit. That's gonna be disastrous. Especially how well Hawaii's hit so far. I believe in the last game they were. Give me a second.
Sorry to cut you off there, but the ground hit there from Espial goes right past both Murakami and Ayat for a base hit to first.
Yeah, like I was saying before, they had 13 hits on the game, while they basically doubled the Tritons' hits because we only had 6, which is reflective in the score. I mean, they outscored us by double our score, 8-4.
Malia Cherry in the box for the Tritons. In that previous game, had an early cherry bomb, as Davis likes to say. But her first pitch is fouled behind her, and I count as 0-1 for her.
Yeah, I think, I mean, another cherry bomb is kind of how the first game started, but once again, I think would be pretty good for the Tritons right now. It would definitely be a momentum shifter in their favor after coming off of a heartbreaking fifth and sixth inning, in which they basically blew the game wide open.
Back-to-back swings and misses here for Cherry as she strikes out. 2 outs now in this inning. Zara Wasserman in the box. Beautiful hit there into center field. Espial trying to get to third. Will stay at second instead, though. But her and Wasserman are on bases.
Yeah, the Tritons have not been very good today in a 2-out situation. But maybe in this case, you know, a little bit different lineup. They definitely now have a chip on their shoulder because they've lost. They lost last night, in 3-2 in a heartbreaking fashion, and then lost today in a game that should have been close, but ended up being a blowout. So maybe there's something mentally that's going to help them out a little bit. But yeah, they've just not performed very well, at least in the 2 games I've seen in this series, in a two-out situation.
And definitely the trend in these past 2 games have been that these are just winnable games for the Tritons. It's just finding a consistent rhythm and on both sides, both in terms of hitting and fielding. Gianna Ioja here is in the box for the Tritons. Count for her is 2-1.
It looks like Iramata's thrown the past 2 before the the 2-1 pitch that just happened, way high above the zone, potentially flirting with a wild pitch, but at the same time, maybe potentially trying to get Espiau and Wasserman on a double steal attempt, which didn't matter because Ioha strikes out. So, but yeah, interesting play from Imada. Wow, sorry, wow. Iamada just really flirting with the maximum reach of the catcher, and giving up a wild pitch would be disastrous in that situation, because that would be at least one stolen base, depending on how bad the pitch was. Maybe a run, I doubt it, but at least you're putting runners from first and second to third and second, so in much better position. But yeah, I think this is just getting back to the problem that the Tritons had before. Just no, they're 2 for 4, 2 hits, but like leaving runners out on base is a good sign this early in the game, but not in a game that is going to be as close as this one's going to be. You want to capitalize early, and they did that very well in the first game thanks to that 3-run cherry bomb. But I'm a little worried offensively that they're not going to be able to get anything going, especially because they really struggled against the same Hawaii pitcher on Friday night.
We begin the top of the second here. Still will be Callie Howard at the mound here for the Tritons. We'll see how the Hawaii adjusts to now their 6th pitcher of the day. And we'll see what Milan Ayat can do in her first bat of this game.
Yeah, I would expect Howard to go somewhat deep into this game, maybe into the 4th, because I believe we've seen the only starting pitcher that we have not seen yet today is senior Claire Adams. So I assume that Claire Adams is going to come in at some point today. Yeah, we've seen every pitcher today except for Claire Adams. So unless someone with a smaller workload like Zoe Rutherford or who started the game?
Lauren Roselle.
Lauren Roselle, thank you. Yes, I would maybe expect to see them if they adapt a sort of like 2. Everyone goes for 2, but I'm not really sure.
Howard there on that previous pitch got Ayat to swing. Although now she fouls, count is 2-2. For the season, Howard throws a 4.33 ERA. So one of the better, oh, excuse me. I should just shut up. Milan Ayat crushes it out of Trident Softball Stadium. Hawaii is on the board early. They lead 1-0.
Yeah, that is just that's unfortunate. I mean, it happens. It definitely happens, but I'm not. Yeah, it's just it's difficult to explain without seeing it right now. It's just the Tritons really struggled both yesterday and today. Once they got down, it was the game was over basically. So I mean, hopefully they're able to come back from this 1-0. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is definitely a lot.
Two back-to-back pitches here from Howard, not in the zone for home plate umpire Frank Bispo. And I mean, that previous hit there by Ayat was not even a question whether it was near the railing. I think from here we can see where it rolled to.
It's got some breaking news currently. Yeah. I don't know if you know this yet, but Tom Beattie is returning. I don't know if you knew that yet.
I suspected he would. Definitely has some left to be desired from that junior season with the Tridents, as Murakami in the box there fouls that full count for her. And speaking of transfer portal, a lot of this current softball team is made of transfers. A deep hit there from Murakami cuts my tongue. Womack will try to limit the damage to just a double.
Oh.
But Murakami is safe there.
Yeah, close play by Womack. She gets her feet planted and throws it just maybe 5-10 seconds too late, unfortunately. But the play was right, just a little bit late. Oh, there's a dog.
Hawaii now up to 2 hits. Runner on second. And Tuiloma in the box. And back to my earlier point. Marlia Spiao, transfer from University of Utah. Elise Nishimura, unfortunately injured. Does hail from UC Riverside, so not stray from the Big West. Although, believe in about a season's time, we will leave to join the WCC. Malia Cherry as well, transferred from, I believe, Cal State San Marcos, so not too far from here. Another one of our seniors, at least academically, Chloe Lesko, who was unfortunately injured and likely will return for another season, does transfer from University of Pennsylvania.
Dang, UPenn. Yeah, we could get into a whole conversation about the transfer portal.
Strategy discussion at the mound here for the Tridents. As Tuiloma will take her 2-0 pitch. That one's in the zone. 2-1 now.
Yeah, they are allowing Murakami, just based off of the way that both short and second are playing, to get a little bit of a leadoff, but I would expect...
Gets her swinging. Only the second strike, though, of this at-bat.
I would expect if Murakami is taking too big of a leadoff, for Tremper to kind of float back more towards second.
Doesn't matter, though. Tuiloma strikes out.
It's massive. That's a huge strikeout right there. I mean, I think the Tritons didn't get their first strikeout until the 4th in the game before this. Yeah, so that's a good defensive momentum setters telling them, you know, Callie Howard's.
Seems like you jinxed it there.
All right.
A wild pitch there from Howard goes out of Kunkel's hands, and unfortunately, Murakami's right at third.
I'm just gonna, you know, I'm done.
I don't even know what we should say.
I'm done.
I think I jinxed the home run, you jinxed the wild pitch. Pop there goes behind. Mayo Silva heard some groans there. Maybe a fan in the stands tried to catch it, couldn't. What a change up there from Howard. Doesn't get Mayo Silva swinging though. Yet another wild pitch there from Howard into the dirt. Count is now 3-1 for Mayo Silva. Make it the fourth ball here. Mayo Silva will advance to first.
Yeah, honestly, I think in that case, a walk is definitely not probably the best thing that you could do. Just a 3-1 count, ball, a ball, foul ball. Just a tough.
Deep hit there by Bailey Nagasako. Although it looks like it is a foul, though. So
Yeah, it was definitely really close. Fortunately for Womack, she tried to make a play on right when it bounced, and I just had a really awkward bounce. She couldn't get her hand on it.
I know in that previous game, it was Garcia and Ioja that was getting all the heat from Hawaii. Looks like Womack will have herself a night. I jinx it again. Garcia gets that one. And will limit the damage there from Murakami, who still remains at third.
Yeah, that was honestly, if I'm Hawaii, I'm just not hitting it out to center. Haley Garcia has an absolute cannon. Like, Murakami would have been hosed by a mile if she ran on that shot. So I just realistically, if you're Hawaii and you see a fly ball land anywhere not on the wall out at center, I'm just not running on it.
Fastball is in the zone here for Howard, going against Keli'i Holokai. Gets her swinging with that next pitch. Count is now 0-2 here for Keli'i Holokai. Little bit of a wild throw there is saved there by Kunkel. Count is now 1-2. Little surprised that Keli'i Holokai, well, she fouls that one. Little surprised that the outfielders aren't playing a little back. I mean, she has yet to have a home run. I really hope that the curse ends from us and she doesn't knock it out. But does look like outfielders are playing a little in. Kunkel will try to get Nagasako out there at second, although she does steal a base. Make it her first stolen base of the season, 1-2 for her. Count is 2-2 here. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout here from Callie Howard. We go to the bottom of the second. Hawaii leads 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, just a massive inning. Stolen base from Hawaii, putting runners in third and second is just I mean, really dangerous situation, especially for how well they're batting. I mean, they're 2 for 8 currently, but they were 2 for 8. I mean, they were like 2 for 15 at one point, and then they finished with 13 hits. So just fantastic play. I mean, two strikeouts already on the day so far. I mean, that's great. That's already on par with what we had in the last game. Just the Trojans just need to be ready. Like, they just need to be attentive at all times and just really locked in, really focused. Just these next couple innings, and they gotta they have to get on base no matter what. Like Jackie Tremper, I don't think had a hit at all last game, so definitely a game to forget. You know, you just gotta get rid of it. We haven't seen Dylan Kunkel hit yet, so I mean, hopefully she can invigorate this bottom 7, 8, 9 spot and get it back up to Haley Garcia, who was 3 for 2, 2 for 3, or yeah, 2 for 3 in the last outing. So definitely a reliable hitter. I mean, everyone in the top 4 realistically is a pretty reliable hitter. So they just need to get 1 or 2 hits, make it to the top of the lineup, and bat a run in.
Still will be Iramata here at the mound here for Hawaii. Tremper in the box will take that first ball. Nice discipline there from Tremper. Doesn't see that it's in the zone and takes her second ball. Yet another high ball there. I believe it was a riser from Iramata. Doesn't get Tremper to swing. Count is now 3-0. That one finally falls in, and Frank Biswa calls the first strike of this at-bat. Deep hit there from Tremper, goes in between left and center field. Looks like it's good for a double and will. Beautiful hit there from Jackie Tremper, make it her 5th double of the season.
Yeah, that, oh, man, it's exactly what the Trojans needed. It's actually exactly what the Trojans needed. That someone getting on base, especially getting into scoring position on second. I mean, 2 sacrifices is gonna get her in for sure.
Dylan Kunkel for her first at bat gets the deep pop into center field, though. Unfortunately, Mason Gibbs in center field catches it for the first out of this inning.
Definitely was not deep enough for Tremper to feel comfortable running on. But Tremper on 1 stolen base attempt did not get it, so I would not expect her to try and steal.
Tori Nostro in the box here. Pitch was a little left, non-runner zone. Make the first ball. Hard foul there from Hinostro. Looks like the breeze has calmed down a little bit, not as intense as it was
Yeah,
maybe an hour and a half ago.
definitely not as gusty either. Seems to be pretty stable. But yeah, it's not as cold either anymore.
Pop there from Hinostro is caught by Milan Ayat for the second out. We're now at the bottom of the lineup here for the Trident, Samantha Womack. In the previous game, went 0 of 2 for her at-bats. We'll see what damage she can do now. Is swinged, but is a foul. McGahee tried to get the out there, but a little too far for anyone to catch.
Iramata already on 24 for today, so averaging about 12-ish per inning. Pretty good so far. I do see Hawaii employing their classic strategy of warming up a pitcher they don't plan on playing in the game. So, yeah, I'm curious to see if they actually will put a different pitcher in the game. I believe I saw Lauren Roselle warming up at one point, but I don't think she is anymore.
Yet another foul here by Womack. Count is 1-2 for her. Really don't know who else Hawaii would bring out. I can't really read the number from here, but assumably they might bring out Macy Brandel to pitch. What a changeup there from Iramata, right in the zone. Third out of this inning and her first strikeout, I believe.
I believe you're correct. Yeah, definitely a stronger showing from what we've seen from the first game, at least from the bottom of the lineup. Jackie Tremper with a really nice double. I mean, if you're the bottom of the lineup, honestly, if you're thinking like I'm not gonna be able to get a hit, maybe the thought becomes this: I gotta extend these battles to wear the pitcher down, because when these pitchers get tired, Hawaii doesn't really have a super deep pitching. 'Cause they got what, 1, 2, 3. That can't be right. 4. Yeah, 4. And we've already seen one of 2. We've seen 2 of them. So I think they have 5 pitchers. And so the thought process is most likely going to be like, maybe let's try and get them to like force them to bring out someone else and like stop having them throw these complete games the whole entire time, because it's actually kind of crazy that they haven't subbed a single pitcher in the today and yesterday. So definitely the thought might be, for if you're not going to be able to pull the hit, to definitely extend the pitcher battle duels.
Did catch a glimpse there of the pitcher warming up for Hawaii. I believe that's Marin McNeil. Little deviation from usually some upperclassmen hitters, though. A bunt attempt there by Rhea Furtado is a base hit. Feed there from Hinostra was a little too strong and slips out of Wasserman's glove. Still pitching for the Tridents will be Callie Howard.
Callie Howard averaging a little bit of a higher pitch count, about 19. Yeah, about 19 per inning so far. So sorry. Yeah, averaging about 19 per inning. So I would assume realistically that she's going to make it about halfway, maybe to the 5th. But I mean, there's no action currently by the Triton bullpen, so I don't know. Believe that is
Mason Gibbs bites twice and strikes out. First out of the inning here, and third for Howard already.
Yeah, holy goat. Like, honestly, this has been the best pitching performance we've seen all day.
Callie Howard, a absolute legend at Cardinal Newman High.
Whoa.
She has the shutout record there, and in her high school career was the 3-time NCS champ, so definitely a decorated,
So she's the GOAT.
basically.
Yeah.
Here in the box for, oh, excuse me, believe still it's Mason Gibbs in the box for Hawaii, but doesn't matter. Ground hit was right into Jackie Tremper, and that's an easy out at first. Now it's the second out.
Yeah. I mean, the day's been so long so far. It's only getting longer. But yeah, pretty routine play realistically. I mean, as long as Hawaii keeps fielding these routine plays, Howard's gonna go longer and the game's gonna get closer and closer.
Fastball is in the zone here for Howard. We have Jamie McGaughy in the box for Hawaii. High fly ball. Looks like Tremper has it under control.
Oh, wow.
Almost lost her balance with that catch, but does control it for the third out of this inning. We'll go to the bottom of the third very soon. I mean, what are your thoughts on how the Tritons are showing out so far? Obviously, still in the early stages of this game, and knowing how last game, or the second half of last game went, still anyone's game.
Yeah, I mean, the pitching's been fantastic. Callie Howard, man, just holy GOAT behavior. Already on 3 Ks for the day. I think only one hit, two hits. Apologies. Yeah, I mean that's just GOAT behavior, and we haven't seen. I mean, I haven't seen anything that's like I was like, oh, that's bad. Like that's got to be fixed. It's just the batting, especially in the lower end of the lineup, just needs to improve a little bit better. But I mean, just the baseball and softball are basically, you know, one at bat could change the outcome of this game very much. I mean, we saw that in the last game too. I mean, Malia Cherry hits a 3-run bomb. We thought, okay, this game is gonna be over surely, and then two at bats for Hawaii later, and then they're up. They've tied the game 4-4. So it's just you know, you just gotta get on base basically at this point. If you're San Diego, you just gotta get on base, and defensively, you know, you're playing really well. Kelly Howard is playing like the GOAT basically. So I mean, also just keep doing what you're doing. Eventually, the run's gonna come. So.
Looks like Hawaii will continue with Iramata in the mound, excuse me, and believe it's McNeil warming up. Foul there from Garcia, right in our direction. Honestly, we're saved by the wall.
I would have caught it. I would have reached up, bang, right into my hand.
Luckily, it isn't banana ball, so should you have caught it, wouldn't have cost them an out.
Oh, that would have sucked. I would have not caught it in that case.
Back-to-back fouls here for Garcia. Her count is 0-2. Riser there doesn't get Garcia to bite. Count is now 1-2. And like you and I guess Claude mentioned earlier, outfield is playing in, but Garcia makes them pay with a beautiful double.
My good buddy Claude, yes. If you missed the about 2.5 hours ago when I asked, hey, why does Haley Garcia use the slap style? Basically, the whole point of slap style as a left-handed hitter, who Haley Garcia is actually the only left-handed hitter in the lineup currently, it's basically going to allow her to make it to first base easier when the hit comes because she's already moving in that direction. But in that case, because they know she's a slap style, the the outfield and the infield play a lot closer. So yeah, just normally when she gets a hit, it's gonna be a one base, but she's so fast that it's what could be a single for some players is very easily a double for her. So
Little shocked that with that double, it's only Garcia's third of the season, although she does improve to 50 hits total. Just what a player she is. She's a leading hitter for the Tridents. Second highest hitter is Zara Wasserman, but she trails by a 12, so no one's near Garcia's level of dominance. Sorry for any listeners of Marlia Espiau, basically glossed over her entire at-bat. But she did get hit on a pitch by Taryn Iramata, so will advance to first. Actually looks like the pitcher warming up for Hawaii has stopped warming up, but does look like
she just walked back into the dugout. I was watching her because I saw another person leave, so I assumed like maybe they're gonna do like maybe like a right-handed left-handed type of thing, but then she just walked out and just walked right back in. So
Malia Cherry in the box. First one is a foul.
This is very reminiscent of the last game we had. It's, I think, almost the exact same scenario, in which case a 3-run cherry bomb was scored.
That one in the zone here for Iramata. Count is now 0-2 here for Cherry. We'll see what she can do. Gets caught swinging. The fourth strikeout here for Taryn Iramata.
Oh, it's only the first out. Okay. I thought that was the second out.
Just the first out of this inning, so Zara Wasserman has some room to work with. Hit in her last at-bat. We'll see what she can do. That one's in the zone for Iramata. Third base coach signaling some instructions to her players. Wish I knew what those meant.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing we don't know what they mean.
Riser this time from Iramata doesn't get Wasserman to swing. Count is 1-1. Deep foul there into left field. For Wasserman, her count is now 1-2. Nice trend to see from her, though, continuing to improve on making contact with the ball, even with new pitcher Iramata on the mound. Goes for like a half bunt, though. And unfortunately, she is out at first, although Garcia advances to third and Espiau is on second. So runners are in scoring position here, as I believe it's Gianna Ioja. Big moment for her. We'll see what she can do to hopefully get the Tridents on the board.
Yeah, I don't think Wasserman necessarily meant to swing at that. I think it was a little bit of a check swing and just happened to lay it down. But it ultimately ended up working in her favor anyways. It's just a sacrifice to move Garcia and Espiau.
Ioja swings. That one fouls behind her. Count is 1-1 for her. In the previous game, went 0-4 for her at-bats. We'll see if she can improve the Trident's hit count to 5. Takes that one, make it the second ball for her. Looks like the breeze has completely subsided, so Yet another high pitch there from Iramata. Count is 3-1. Iramata already up to 43 pitches. Consults a scouting report. That one finally in the zone for her. Full count now for Ioja. High pop there looks like really far for anyone to catch. Still remains a full count here for Ioja. Yet another foul, but doesn't look like catcher Nagasako knew where that one was going. Looked good enough to get for a third out, but Ioja will still be in the box. Change up there from Iramata, not in the zone. Make it bases loaded now for the Tridents. And now a big moment here for Jackie Tremper. In her previous at-bat, had that beautiful double. We'll see what she can do.
Yeah, I mean, that was an actually perfect at-bat from Ioja. Really extended the at-bat. Iramata's up to 51 currently, which is definitely breaking the 12 pitch per inning pace. But yeah, getting the walk, drawing the bases loaded, just a hit or a walk in this situation would put the Tritons on the board.
Nasty change up there from Iramata. Makes the count 0-2 here for Tremper. Nice hit there. Doesn't look like it's fair though. Will be another foul here for Tremper. I mean, it doesn't seem like the Trident dugout is losing any energy. Can hear them through the headset. High pop there for Tremper. Goes well beyond the Trident dugout, so Murakami can't make the catch there. Yet another foul here.
This is ideally perfect. This is kind of relating to what I was talking about too before, where if you can't get the hit, extend the at-bat. I mean, Tremper's having a super long at-bat right now, but you can see
Unfortunately, we jinxed that again. Change up there from Iramata in the zone. Her 5th already of the day.
okay.
And yet in another opportunity for the Tridents to score. Bases loaded. Can't convert. We go to the top of the 4th. Hawaii still leads 1-0.
My God. Getting back to what I was saying before, Ioja's at-bat was a ball, foul ball, 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 strike, foul ball, ball. So that's what, like an eight pitch at-bat. That's fantastic, especially if we're trying to wear down the pitcher who pitched last night. Yeah. Oh, it's the wrong paper. Iramata. And so potentially maybe trying to force Hawaii to bring out a new arm, someone they're maybe not as confident in, which they're obviously showing by not using a new pitcher and having both Iramata pitch a complete game yesterday and then come out again and pitch deep into this game, potentially going at least halfway.
Before this inning starts, I do want to give a shout out to our other two seniors here as it is senior day. I know previously I talked extensively about Haley Garcia and Lily Hermosillo. I do want to give really big shout outs to Chloe Lesko and Claire Adams. Hopefully we see Claire Adams today, although given the performance of Howard so far, may not be likely. But for Chloe Lesko, had a wonderful season at Penn, transferred here and played some games for the Tridents and in her sophomore season until having a season-ending injury. Assuming she took a medical redshirt her junior year. Will graduate, probably will get a master's degree next year, but we'll be back for a more Chloe Lesko ball. I'll pause the senior day talk very quickly. Callie Howard there gets Furtado to swing, and the high pop is easily controlled there by Wasserman for the first out. And hopefully we see Claire Adams sometime today. I know mostly in her career is a 4-year Trident, and mostly has come off as a relief pitcher. But still tallying up extensive time at the mound for her career, would have tallied upwards of 100 innings pitched with 66 shutouts. Howard there, Murakami there grounds the ball right into Hinostro. Yet another easy out at first for the second out of this top of the fourth. Tui Loma there, here in the box, had a relatively decent hitting performance previously, 2 of 4. Takes that first pitch in the zone, 0-1 for her. And a little more on Claire Adams. Certainly shined a lot last year in a stellar junior season. Unfortunately, back to present day though. Believe that was Tui Loma fouls there. But back
okay. No, I didn't have anything to add to that.
Okay. Claire Adams had a fantastic junior season with 70 innings pitched, more than half of her career total, with 50 shutouts and a 5.5 ERA. For her career is more around 6.37. Here with the ball, though, is Howard. Consults the scouting report, almost hit Tui Loma there with that pitch. Count is 3-2. Beautiful hit there by Tui Loma. Garcia controls the damage to just a single. And Hawaii finally gets their first hit in a while.
Yeah, I mean, not really. Oh, I just almost locked myself out of my iPad. That was pretty good at bat for Hawaii, realistically speaking. But just as someone who is watching this game, and I have the numbers in front of me, which I assume the coaches also have the numbers in front of them too. I would be terrified if I see that my ball is ending up in, if Haley Garcia is tracking my ball down.
Haley Garcia holding it down there in the outfield as Maya Silva fouls that one left. Count is 1-1 for her.
Really doing it all on this senior day.
That one not in Frank Bispo's zone, so we'll be 2-1 now for Mayo Silva.
Lauren.
Deep hit.
Oh, what a
What a
grab!
catch there by Samantha Womack. That's the third out of this inning. We're going to the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, that was just absolute brilliance. Running, turns her head back around, reaches out all the way across body behind, and the ball not only falls at the top of the glove, obviously the hardest place to catch it, but she's almost about maybe onto the track, about to make contact with the wall, and comes down with it. Absolute brilliance right there. Might be the best catch we've seen today, you think?
I think so, honestly.
I mean, I would be nervous just to hit it into the outfield anyways, based off of how well everyone's playing.
Not only do you have Haley Garcia there in center field, but you got her surrounded by two fantastic outfielders in Womack, like we just mentioned, and Nyoja in right field.
I mean, it's just, yeah. I mean, it's brilliance. That might be a potential momentum swinger right there. Just the Tritons are hitting marginally. I mean, not marginally. They are hitting better, but they're also 2 at-bats less than Hawaii is. But, I mean, pitching-wise, it looks roughly the same. It's about the same. Each are on the same pitch count. Iramata has 2 more Ks than Callie Howard does. Apologies. So just stats-wise, this game looks to be about even. So maybe a hit or two, or even a home run from anyone at the bottom of this lineup. Dylan Kunkel, Tori Hinostro, Samantha Womack could potentially, you know, swing the momentum more into the favor of the Tritons and bust this game open, getting them a hard-fought victory in this series against Hawaii.
As were mentioned there by Davis, will be Kunkel in the box. Still will be Iramata on the mound. Nasty changeup there by Iramata, right in the zone. Count is 1-1.
Interesting chant.
Certainly gets Kunkel rowdy. She fouls that one behind her. For Kunkel, though, pretty phenomenal high school career. State champs and the CIF final in just her sophomore season, so certainly a decorated player. And you see the hustle from there. She fouls yet again, but makes the hustle play and tries to run to first. Count is 1-2 here for Kunkel. Yet another foul there, way beyond the reach of Nagasako. Does look like the shadow is encroaching the batter's box, or will encroach the batter's box in a little bit.
Probably about 20 or 30 minutes or so. So within the next, feels like the next 2 batters.
Iramata loves that changeup. Doesn't get Kunkel to swing, though, and not in the zone. Count is 2-2. Yet another foul here by Kunkel, and I mean, impressive at bat here for the freshman, like you mentioned earlier, Davis, extending this at bat for multiple pitches out of Iramata. I believe she's upwards of 60 pitches already.
I do believe so. When this at bat is over, I will know for sure.
That foul is in our direction. Don't think.
I was not ready for that.
I'm sure you might have caught that. I don't think I could. I would fear for the roadcaster and my computer as well.
Don't worry, I also have my iPad in my lap currently too, so would have been disastrous.
Still a 2-2 count here for Kunkel. Aramata gets her swinging on that changeup. Believe that's the 6th strikeout here for Aramata.
Yep.
Nasty performance from her.
Iramata is now up to 65. Kunkel went for a ball, strike, foul ball, foul ball, foul ball, ball, foul ball, foul ball, strike. So a 9-pitch at bat. I mean, that's just brilliant. It's exactly what you want to see.
Torhi Nostro trying to see what damage she can do in the box. Has yet to hit in this game. Looked to me it was fair, but home plate umpire calls it a foul.
I think it may have hooked foul right around the end of the infield, around the third base. But that was, we almost got the reverse announcer jinx right there, so that would have been awesome.
Nostra fouls again. Count is 1-2 now for her. I mean, probably the worst day, at least in my broadcasting experience, in terms of broadcaster jinx.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one.
Yet another foul here by Hinostro. Maybe it seems like they heard your strategy talk extending these at-bats.
I mean, you can get me down there. I'll do it for free. I'll do it for free. But yeah, I mean, that's got to be the way to do it. Especially, you know, Hawaii seems a little timid, like I said before, and sending out another pitcher. But Iramata's up to 65 into the fourth. I would be shocked if her arm was definitely not hurting at this moment, especially pitching over 100 yesterday. So she's nearing, I think, the 200 mark.
Deep hit there by Hinostro is caught by Tuiloma in left field. Second out of this inning. Now we're back to the bottom of the lineup here for the Trident, Samantha Womack, trying to make her impact. Obviously on that last inning, had a beautiful catch for the out. We'll see how that might translate in terms of batting. Looks like Iramata will get some instructions there by the coach, or
I think she's done.
maybe.
Nope, just kidding. I think it's a potential pitch comm swap. I think so, because I think she handed the coach something that she had on her wrist. So
Unironically, no pitcher warming up here for Hawaii, so it looks like it'll just be Iramata through and through.
I mean,
what an arm for her.
Yeah, honestly, that's the most impressive thing I've seen in a while.
First pitch was a changeup in the zone for Aramata. Second one, little out. Count is 1-1 here for Womack. Short pop is right into the hands of Ayat, and that's the third out of this inning. We'll go to the bottom of the, or excuse me, top of the fifth very soon. Relatively slower off, well, again, I don't want to jinx it, but relatively slow so far for both sides. Only 3 hits for Hawaii and 4 for the Tridents. Hawaii still leads as we go into the top of the fifth, 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, this is the closest I think the series has been. It feels basically dead even. I think Iramata's pitching just a hair better than Callie Howard, just a couple more Ks. But, I mean, Howard's still she's having a fantastic game. He's having such a good game, I actually haven't seen anyone warm up since the first inning. But the stats are roughly the same. There's not really a whole lot different that I would be doing. I mean, would you be doing anything different? Would you be doing anything different?
I mean, still a pretty good game so far for the Tridents, and on this end of the field, I wouldn't really change much. Although it does seem like a little fatigue is slipping probably to Hinostra, who's been getting all those ground balls. I believe it was an inning ago, little bobble there to the assist at first, but I mean, still pretty good game so far.
Yeah, definitely a long stint too, because that first game was 2.5 hours, and then we're nearing the 1 and almost a half hours for this one. So
Still on the mound here is Callie Howard. In the box for Hawaii is Bailey Nagasaka, who swung a little too much there for third base umpire Hal Morgan. Call it her first strike. Make it her second now.
holy stat, broadcast is trolling. It says that's 1-1.
Hard hit there, goes past Hinostra, but is a foul, believe.
Yeah, Hinostro's been the most impressive to me, I think, so far. She is just leaving everything out there. You can tell. I mean, she's definitely playing not only for the win, but for the seniors as well. You can really feel it.
Might as well shout her out. Tori Hinostra, just a freshman, but already making an impact. You may recall from, I believe, 2 weeks ago, was Freshman of the Week in the Big West. In high school, had a phenomenal career, made All-League as a freshman, and in her senior year was co-MVP of her league. So certainly taking her talents, or certainly we are lucky that she's taking her talents here to UC San Diego. And just a lot of promise overall from a lot of these freshmen on the Tridents roster.
I believe Hawaii just subbed in a pinch runner, number 15, Millie Fidge.
Does look like indeed. In the box, though, is Tea Kali'i Holokai, who does show bunt, so everyone's playing incredibly in. Wasserman controls it, and Tremper has the out at first, although I believe that's Nagasako that advances to, pinch runner Fidge that advances to second. Looks like yet another pinch hitter here for Hawaii, number 24, Larissa Goshi, in place of Rhea Furtado. Fouls that first one. Count is 0-1 for her. With that slap style, it goes right into Howard's hands. Fake, no one was there at first base for the out, so a base hit here for Goshi, and Fidge advances to third. Miscommunication there from the Tridents, and
This is reminiscent of what I saw yesterday. I'm just going to leave that there. But, I mean,
excuse me. Pinch runner is 25. Abby Sasaki. Doesn't matter though. She's on third.
Yeah, I don't think it does matter. In this case,
Hoping to continue the damage here is Maya Gibbs.
oh my gosh.
Goshi was off to the races and steals that base. Unfortunately, too slow there of a pop for Kunkel, so can't catch her there.
This at bat has to be. There cannot be a sacrifice on this at all. This is a potential momentum disruptor.
I believe in just our previous game, it was the 5th inning where Hawaii started that momentous comeback.
I'll tell you. I have it open. It was the 4th inning. Oh no, it was the 5th. You're right. Okay, that is my fault. The numbers on stat broadcast are like 15 pixels. Like that is so small.
To Goshi earlier though, she is a thief at the bases, 2 of 2, or excuse me, was 2 of 2. She now improves to 3 of 3 for the season. So now you have 2 runners in scoring position for Hawaii. And now you have Mason Gibbs, your best hitter, hoping to continue the damage.
Yeah, I think I would be definitely a little worried. Mason Gibbs 6 home runs on the year. We've seen that the home run counter for Hawaii just does not matter, because we've seen at least 3 people from Hawaii go yard today. So
was 1 of 5 in the previous game though. Still is a very strong hitter. Fouls back to back. Count is 2-2 for her. For the year, Gibbs is around 300 at 296. Wild pitch there from Howard. Goes well beyond the catch of Kunkel. So we'll have a brief mound visit with some encouragement from her infielders. Yet another foul here from Gibbs, and it seems like maybe Hawaii also heard you extending these at-bats. Howard is probably upwards of 70 pitches for the game.
yeah, I think at this point in the game, wow, I just said game like 4 times in one sentence. At this point in the game, it's so close that these super long at-bat duels, especially, we saw the Tridents basically exhaust every single arm that they have up to this point, except for senior Claire Adams, who's the only pitcher who has not played in this series yet, come out in the last game.
High fly ball is caught there by Ayoja. Thought that Sasaki might make a run for it to home, but will stay at third.
Yeah, definitely good the play to make by Ayoja. I mean, just Sasaki just doesn't have a chance to run on that. But like I was saying before, I mean, this game is so close that these super long at bats, like we just see Mason Gibbs goes ball, foul ball, foul ball, foul ball, foul ball, ball. So a 7-pitch.
Ground hit is fielded by Espiau for the 3rd out. Tridents continue to leave Hawaii scoreless for the 3rd straight inning. Hopefully, again, I don't jinx that. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th soon. Hawaii still leads 1-0.
Yeah, but getting back to what I was saying, that's a 7-pitch outing. That brings Callie Howard up to 73. So just over that 70 mark, puts her exactly on par with Iramata. So pretty close game on the mound so far. It's just, I mean, even hitting wise, it's roughly the same. Hawaii's 3 for 19, so they're actually a lot worse than I thought. But the Tritons are 4 for 16. They also haven't batted this inning yet. So I mean, overall, this game is pretty close, and just all it takes in a game like this is just one swing of the bat. And so we're getting to the top of the lineup. I mean, Haley Garcia 1 for 2. Marley Espial 1 for 1 and a walk, so made it on base both times. Malia Cherry 0 for 2, but had a home run in the first game, and I believe was also walked in the last game as well. The problem now is Hawaii gonna take out Iramata? I highly doubt it, because I believe she's getting close to 200, and so I think at this point, I mean, if she feels good, let her keep going.
Looks like your point is proven there, Kent. Does look like Iramata's still on the mound. I mean, still beyond the Trident Softball Stadium, I still see Marin McNeil warming up. Don't know if we'll see any action from her, though, given how much of a dominant game Iramata has been throwing. Already has 6 strikeouts here as Iramata. We will go back to the top of the lineup, though. For the Tritons, Haley Garcia in the box. Yet again, the signature slap style for her. Looks like the scouting report holds true. Hawaii is playing incredibly closer to home plate.
I feel like every at-bat for Garcia, they get progressively further and further back. Because they're definitely at noon today, when we saw the first at-bat, they were standing roughly about halfway to the...
Looks like a good adjustment made there by Hawaii. A deep hit there from Garcia into left field is caught by Tuiloma.
But yeah, just finishing my point. They were standing about halfway to the Triton, and the Triton's about right in the middle of the center field, so I'm watching the center fielder. And the center fielder is standing in the middle of the Triton, and by the time of that last at-bat, they're standing about maybe 2 or 3 strides away from the edge of the Triton, so...
Make it a Espial in the box. Tick that first ball, count as 1-0 for her. That one in the zone. Deep hit there from Espial is yet again caught by Tuiloma. What a day it has been for her.
Fantastic series for Tuiloma as well. She basically single-handedly scored on Friday and had a fantastic game about an hour and a half ago, going 3 for 4. So yeah, pretty solid day.
Had 3 putouts in the previous game already, at 3 already. Deep foul there by Malia Cherry. Would have been out if it was fair. Count though is 0-2, excuse me, for her.
Yeah, this feels like a make or break at bat, honestly.
Riser there from Iramata doesn't get Cherry to bite. Shadow has completely encroached the batter's box, so maybe a little harder for the Tridents to make contact. I hope they prove me wrong.
I hope they prove you wrong too.
Cherry fouls that one, goes behind her and probably into the audience.
I believe Iramata is at the 80 pitch mark. Most likely after this duel with Cherry, I think she's going to be about 85.
Cherry steps back into the box. High pitch there. Full count now for Cherry. Like you mentioned there, Davis, a make or break at bat for the Tridents overall. 2 outs, no one on bases. And now Cherry gets on first.
Fantastic at bat. Very incredibly patient. Yeah, drawing the walk. I mean, you love to see it. That was a strike, foul ball, foul ball. So a seven pitch inning puts Iramata up to 87. Wasserman could be tasked with getting Iramata up to 90. She only needs 3 pitches.
Changeup there is out of the zone. So that's 1 pitch off of 90.
I think hitting that 90 mark, going in with 2 innings left, is going to be fantastic.
Iramata does not let up. That one's in the zone. 1-1 here for Wasserman. I mean, even though this is UC San Diego broadcast, have to give credit where credit is due. Incredible stamina and endurance here by Iramata. Believe totaling, or will total, upwards of 200 pitches this weekend.
I think she's just crested over the 200 mark.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Deep hit there by Wasserman, unfortunately, is caught by Mason Gibbs in the center. Make it a 3rd out of this inning. We will go to the top of the 6th very soon. Very little action from both sides. Tridents finally get their first hit in a while.
Yeah, I mean, oh, sorry, reading it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just basically roughly the same. The trends are 4 for 18. Hawaii's 3 for 19. Pitchers are pitching roughly the same so far. It's just a very tight game, which unfortunately Hawaii just notched one run in the second. Brilliant team play, but I mean the strategy might have to change a little bit. Might have to adopt some sort of all hands on deck. You know, everyone's gotta get a piece of it to get in here. But we're about to enter the top of the top of the 6th, right? Yeah, top of the 6th. Yeah, it's been a long day. Top of the 6th with Callie Howard still on the mound. I mean, fantastic day for her. Best outing we've seen so far. I mean, I think she has 3 or 4 Ks. Stat broadcast is trolling again, like always. And really, I mean, held Hawaii at bay. They were feasting in the second game of this series. Which they won 10-5, and they have only scored 1 run on 3 hits. Where in the last game they had 10 runs on 13 hits. So really just limiting the damage that Hawaii's done so far.
We have a yacht in the box, immediately swings and misses. 0-1 for her. Ayat, definitely one of the more willing swingers here for Hawaii, leads the team in strikeouts with 18 total for the season. Second one is a ball though, 1-1 now. Ayat swings again, misses yet again. Count is 2-2 now. Ground hit to Espiao, and that's an easy out at first. First out of this inning. As I believe Murakami will step into the box.
I almost had a really unfortunate mistake right now. At the baseball game that's currently being broadcasted by our good friend Sasha and Dean on radio.co currently. But I had it pulled up, and I was like, why is Gabe Camacho in the box? Gabe Camacho is not playing softball. Keeping tabs of all Triton sports currently.
A little bit of a wild pitch there by Howard into the dirt. Count is 1-1 here for Murakami. And certainly if you wish to hear more of Davis, definitely be sure to tune in at, I believe, 7 for men's volleyball senior night versus UC Santa Barbara.
I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know anything about volleyball, so if you don't know anything about volleyball but you would like to learn alongside me, please tune in. It would be my greatest honor.
I believe that was another wild pitch there by Howard into the dirt. We'll get a little strategy discussion with Kunkel as Murakami steps back into the box. Deep hit there. Ayosha with the diving catch. A beautiful play by her, and she's pumped, yells to her team, gets the high five from Haley Garcia. I mean, rightfully so.
Yeah, that was a fantastic. I mean, I feel like I'm downplaying just how important that catch was. That's a sliding headfirst catch that is also keeping Callie Howard in this game as well. Callie Howard up to 83 pitches, about to throw her 84th, keeping her underneath the count of Iramata, most likely keeping Howard in this game at least to the 7th. If they tie it, I would assume that they would probably take her out at some point.
Don't necessarily see a pitcher warming up here for the Tritons. Howard is holding it down strong as she throws that one in the zone. Count is 1-1 here for Tuiloma, who's in the box. Does look like outfielders are playing a little deeper. Tuiloma, a 306 hitter with 19 hits and 62 at-bats. Pretty good.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you on that.
Howard tries to get Tuiloma swinging on the low pitch, won't though. Count is 3-1 now. Ground hit there, goes right past Tremper. It's Garcia that fields it. Tuiloma will settle for the single. Hoping to continue the damage here is Brianna Miles Silva. Wild pitches into the dirt. Doesn't look like Tuiloma will make a run for it to steal the base. Is 2 of 2 on stolen bases for the season. Deep foul left for Mayo Silva. Makes her count 1-1. Ground hit into the dirt. It looks like Tremper will just hand it there to Espial for the for the third out. And we will go to the bottom of the 6th. Hawaii does improve by 1 hit, so we're tied in terms of hits for all. As the Tridents enter the bottom of the 6th, hoping to score and keep this game close.
I mean, this is the closest fought game we've seen so far. I mean, I'm going to assume based off of Callie Howard's pitch count, she's at 88. I think normally on average, when they have the pitchers go like super deep into these games, they normally go to the 100 mark. Like Iramata, I think the other day went to 110, 115, something like that. Something incredibly impressive. But she's already at 91, and she's staying in, so I'm going to assume that Howard, who's 3 less than her at 88, is most likely staying in as well. But it's just this game is so close. It's Hawaii's 4 for 22, and the Tritons are 4 for 19. The only reason we're 3 less is because we haven't hit at all in the 6th, unlike Hawaii. But it's just this game is literally one swing away from being tied. One swing away from maybe even switching in favor of the Tritons.
I definitely agree there. Both teams certainly very sound in terms of fielding. It's just generating that rhythm in the box. Obviously, Hawaii got that early in the 2nd inning with that run, or home run, I believe that was from.
I think it was it Ayat?
I think it was from Ayat. Hoping to start momentum here for the Tritons. Gianna Ioja still up against Aramata. Deep foul there left. Would have been out of here if it was fair. That one not in the zone for Frank Bispo. Count is now 1-1. Won't get Ioja to bite with the riser. Count is now 2-1. Ioja 0 of 1 in this game. High pop though goes right into center field. Looks like will be an easy out for Mason Gibbs. In the previous game, Ioja did go 0 of 4 in her appearances. Jackie Tremper into the box. Had a hit earlier. We'll see what she can do. Immediately swings. Doesn't look like Gibbs can get the out, and that's a base hit for Tremper. Looks like we'll actually have a pinch hitter and runner, excuse me. Rihanna Alano and her speed heads to first base to run in place of Tremper. And in place of Kunkel, we'll have Lily Hermosillo for her first at-bat in this game. In the previous game, did go 0 of 4 in her at-bats.
I've never seen a double sub before. But, yeah, I mean, honestly, for the Tritons, this might be the best thing, you know, get a fresh to this specific game, Lily Hermosillo, but definitely not unknown to what Aramada's going to throw. Had time to sit back and just analyze, not have to necessarily worry about what she's going to do defensively in between innings, so could just take time just to watch. And Rihanna Alano, like we said before, just quite quick on first. Definitely not necessarily a stolen base threat, but definitely a extra base runner.
Nagasako is definitely eyeing Alano there with every single pitch. Does look like Alano does have some steps to potentially steal a base. Count though for Hermosillo is 3-0. Changeup is in the zone for Iramata. Oh, and I have to give one more shout out here to Lily Hermosillo. Certainly a phenomenal softball player, but also an academic weapon as well. Completed her undergraduate degree in 3 years, so she's now doing a master's.
That's tough. Do you know what her major is?
I'll check right now. Looks like her major is business psychology, so
yeah.
definitely an intense major, and props to her for that. Being a student athlete and graduating in 3 years is certainly impressive. Hermosillo, though, grounds it right into Murakami's hand, who tries to catch Alano at second, but Steven Sutherland calls Alano safe. So now you got 2 runners on base, and it looks like all that time that Hermosillo spent analyzing Aramata's game has paid off, especially with that hit.
I'm shocked that no one from Hawaii signaled to the coach to challenge. I thought that Alano was out, but I guess not. I mean, obviously the umpire's standing around the plate, so he probably has the best view. I'm also not trying to get thrown out, so.
True that. Doesn't seem like head coach for Hawaii, Panita the Nartharn will challenge that, and it will be Callie Christian actually pinch hitting, making her first at bat.
Let's see. Can Callie Christian ice this game right here?
Takes that first strike, swings and misses at the second. Count is 0-2 for her.
Also, no stranger to the box either. 15 at-bats, 3 hits, so a .2 average, but
doesn't swing at that one. Will be a ball.
Yeah, definitely no stranger. I mean, if Callie Christian can get an RBI right now, she might be the GOAT.
Swings at that one, chucks it way behind her and into the fence. So count will remain at 1-2 for her.
There is still another out for the Tritons anyways, but they just like we've mentioned before, had not really performed very well in a 2-out situation.
High pop there. Looks like Mason Gibbs, runs for the outs, and that will be caught. So make it the second out of this inning. No advancements, though, for Alano and Hermosillo as Womack will take the box. Even though it is the bottom of the sixth, shadows are beginning to encroach the pitching mound as Womack will take her first strike. Iramata already into 107 pitches just in this game. Incredible arm and strength for her. Not in the zone that time. Count is now 1-1 for Womack. Chucks that into the protective netting of the Trident's dugout.
Let's actually hope. The Tridents are batting marginally better. And when I say marginally, I mean they are 5 for 23, while Hawaii is 4 for 24. So one at bat, one hit better, and very interesting to see.
Womack swung at that one, fouled yet again though. Count is still 1-2 for her. And yet again, fouls that one. I mean, good on Womack extending this at bat to a lot more pitches than probably Iramata is comfortable with. Nasty changeup there by Iramata. Cuts any chance of the Trident scoring. We'll go to the top of the seventh soon. Hawaii still leads this 1-0. And it does look like Callie Christian will pitch this entire game as she is on the mound warming up.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking. Apparently, there's an error. I was just trying to jog my memory on where the error was in this game. But top of the seventh, I mean, yeah, Callie Howard might actually be the GOAT. That's not even crazy to say. Just such a solid outing. Definitely the best arm we've seen today. Just I'm confident that she can keep this a one-run game. It's just the next up in the lineup for batting in the Tridents is Haley Garcia, 1 for 3 on a double. Marley Espial, 1 for 2, but also walked as well because the walks do not count towards the at-bat status. Malia Cherry, 0 for 2, means she also walked again. And so I'm confident that Callie Howard can finish it. I'm not as confident that we can get the one run we need to tie the game. That makes sense.
In the box here for Hawaii to start the top of the seventh is Bailey Nagasako. 0 of 1 for her at bat in this game. Doesn't take that ball from Callie Howard. Chucks at that one. Goes right into the audience probably. Count is 1-1 now. Does look like Howard will reach that 100 pitch mark for this game. Is currently at 91. Low change up there, not in the zone. Count is 2-1 here for Nagasako. Maybe Frank Bispo's zone is marginally tighter now. Make the third ball here for Howard.
Maybe he's tired and he wants to go home.
That one, again, out of the zone. Nagasaka was walked there to first. Only her 9th time walked this season.
It honestly seems that both Hawaii and San Diego are just leaving everything out here on the field right now. I see the third base coach is talking to the home plate umpire, once again making another substitution. So we've seen in the last inning 4 substitutions, I believe, somewhere around that in the last two or three innings. We've seen about four or five substitutions. And so just really leaving everything out, and both teams, I mean, want it really badly. This is a 1-run game, so it's still pretty close.
Believe it's Tea Keli Holokai in the box for Hawaii, unless I misheard a pinch hitter.
You would be correct.
But does take that first strike. Swings at that one, although it's a deep foul into left. So count is now 0-2. No outs yet here in this inning. Yet another chuck into left. Still foul though. Excuse me, beautiful change up there by Howard. Strikes out, was a pinch hitter, so she does strike out Sierra Yamamoto. Larissa Goshi batting now in place of Rhea Furtado. Believe it's her second at bat this game. Does go for that slap style. Kunkel is a little wary of, believe that's Keely Kai at first base. That one's in the zone here for Howard. I believe she's officially at 100 pitches this game.
I think so. Keely Kai is taking quite a large lead off after the pitch, about 4 or 5 steps off the bag before slowly trotting back. So if for some reason Kunkel catches her lacking, she takes about 2 or 3 extra steps off the bag, can't make it there in time. That's going to be an easy pickoff at times.
Ground hit there right into the hands of Hinostro. Easy out at or I lied. It's a I guess Larissa Goshi is safe there at first. Too slow of a assist there by Hinostro. And Kai advances to second.
I assume Tremper was the one who got her. Oh, it's Hinostro. Apologies. Hinostro got her hand on that. I think she was debating on either throwing it to Espiao onto second or over to first. Either one would have been an out, but she just took too long to decide either second or first, which either one would have been fine. It's just which one do you have more confidence in, throwing it over to Wasserman on first or Espiao onto second? And she chose first, but she's just a little bit too late.
Gather at the mound here for strategy from the Tridents shortly ends. We'll have Mason Gibbs in the box here for Hawaii. Chucks at that one. Easy out there by Wasserman and gets the double play. Makes up for that lost out from Hinostro. What a play there by Zara Wasserman.
Yeah, I mean, Wasserman was really playing with us right there. She's standing basically right next to Goshi as Keely Kai is running from second to third. Sees the out, starts running back, catches Goshi off guard. Wasserman is also standing right next to Goshi. Could have gone for the tag, instead dives for the base and gets there on time. But fantastic. I mean, would I have been mad if she didn't get her out on that play? Yes, I would have. Was that also super awesome? Yeah, it was. So can't be mad about it because that was pretty sick.
Between Womack's catch in left field, Ioja's diving catch in right, and that play by Wasserman, I mean, what might be your favorite play of the day?
That Womack catch out into left, that's got to be the best thing I've seen. That was the level of athleticism that you have to be able to make a play where you're about to collide with the wall and reach all the way around from you and catch it at the tip of your glove is just that's insane. What's been your favorite so far?
I would say, I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty biased. Last week I did see Samantha Womack make another great catch in left field, so I might have to give it to Ioja with her catch in right field. The sun's definitely shining in her eyes, and definitely a gutsy play there from her. Haven't seen her move too much in that right field when she does get the put out. Tridents do limit Hawaii's bleeding to no runs, although Haley Garcia, hoping to swing and steal this game from Hawaii, does get out with a beautiful catch, I believe, from either Ayat or Murakami.
I think it was Ayat. My vantage point is not very good.
Marley Espiau in the box, takes that first ball. It's still going to be Iramata. I mean, what a weekend here for Taryn Iramata. 2 complete games.
Yeah, both. I mean, she's the 114. I think she went for 115. So she's definitely going over the 115 amount she set on Friday.
Chucks at that one, almost gets her coach with that. But nice hit there from Espiau. Will be a foul, though. Count is 2-1 for her. Takes her second strike. Count is now 0-2. Swings at that, and she is struck out. Make it the 8th strikeout for Taryn Iramata. What a day it has been for her. Her strikeout count improves to 74. Dominant day for just the sophomore as Cherry is in the box and takes that first ball.
Yeah, would this not be this would be arguably the most clutch moment
for Malia
Cherry right here. A cherry bomb right now would be freaking crazy.
2 outs, seems like it's a movie script, and your best hitter is in the box. can Cherry extend it? We'll see.
Oh.
Chucks that one deep left. Although it is a foul, Tuiloma can't get the out there. Count is now 1-2 for Cherry. I mean, would you swing or?
Hell yeah, I'm swinging.
Big at bat. Cherry swings. Yet another foul, though. Tuiloma can't catch it.
Man, you could not make this up right now. This is crazy.
Both Davis and I are on our feet. Big moment here for Malia Cherry. Count is 1-2 here for her. Doesn't look like Iramata is really that fatigued.
Now she doesn't look phased at all.
Consults the scouting report, gives it swing, and she's out. Hawaii sweeps the Tridents with this game 1-0.
Oh man. Wow. I mean, wow, what a finish. What Jesus, wow. What a game.
What a game indeed.
Definitely much better than that first game that we watched. Significantly closer. I mean, that can't be right. The batting stats, this is arguably the closest game I've seen in a long time. The batting stats put the Tritons at 5 for 27, Hawaii at 5 for 25. I mean, you got to give a huge shout out to Taryn Iramata, man. Like 124 today, she went 115 on Friday, 9 strikeouts. Like, yeah, I mean, that is insane work. I mean, that's just crazy. But also, lest we not forget Callie Howard. What a game as well. Just fantastic play from on the mound today from her. Offensively, I mean, the Tridents didn't do horrible. It's just a lot of solo hits. But I mean, when you're witnessing a 9 strikeout masterclass, it's going to be difficult. And I mean, even Hawaii struggled to make hits in this second game as well. It's just really unfortunate that one of their 5 hits that they gave up was a home run. So realistically, if that hit was not given up, this game would be 0-0 and we would be going into extras. That's how close it was been. But yeah, do you have any thoughts after this second game of the series?
I mean, I definitely agree with you there. This second game is so much more nail-biting, and I mean, even though it does end in a loss, I definitely appreciate how the Tridents have made the necessary adjustments between the game, and although obviously doesn't swing in their favor, still good, leaving Hawaii scoreless for, I believe, 5 innings in a row. So props to Callie Howard, and believe we mentioned earlier, beautiful catches there by our outfield. A little bit more of a wholesome moment here. I noticed between the two teams does look like the Hawaii seniors will be celebrated as well. Have to give a shout out, I believe Macy Brandel, the pitcher we saw warming up for Hawaii, is familiar with Haley Garcia, one of our seniors. Both played at Fullerton College. Oh. But obviously, last home game of the season for the Tridents, although it does end in heartbreak. Still a season to hang your head high on as we celebrate each and all of our seniors today.
Definitely. I mean, the losses today may put a dash on their potential postseason hopes, but this is still, I mean, we got to remember, this is this is the second year of postseason eligibility overall as the Tridents. So they're moving to D1. So this is still a very, very young program. Um, and so I mean, just being able to fight for a postseason spot is definitely something to just be incredibly proud of overall as a Triton. But I mean, Hawaii once again. I mean, they are a very solid softball program. I believe they're now third in the Big West. I think they're third after today. Um, but yeah, just very solid. I mean, two very one-run games on Friday and today. Really unfortunate second game. It got a little bit out of hand. Um, but yeah, definitely. I mean, a lot to be proud of this Triton softball team. I mean, looking into the future, hopefully, they're able to win one of these series, especially this series against CSUN, who's their closest competitor for that 6th place and last place spot into the Big West Championship. But I mean, yeah, just a lot to be proud of, a lot to look forward to. This is also honoring 4 seniors today, which means that there is about 20 other girls on this team who are not seniors who will potentially be back. I mean, bar any transfers that happen in the portal or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, just a lot to look forward to, especially looking a little bit into the future. A year's time from now, I mean, this could be the team to beat for all we know.
Absolutely. If I recall correctly, from last season for the Tritons, last year's record was marginally worse, 16-32 for the season. Currently already better at 18-25. As we celebrate our seniors, like Davis mentioned, for the Tritons. Haley Garcia, obviously number 1. What a career for her. Something to be incredibly proud of. Mentioned earlier, her story has been of resilience and grit and of trust in her skills, has developed into an amazing two-way player. And she can go back holding her head high, knowing that she has made just such an impact on this Tritons program.
Yeah, I mean, just a huge congratulations to the seniors as well. I mean, huge shout out to Lily Hermosillo as well. I mean, graduating at 3 is crazy work. So, yeah, big congratulations to the seniors. Congratulations on just the overall year for trying softball. Just a lot to be happy about, a lot to look forward to.
Not sure if you heard the cheers there for the team, for Lily Hermosillo, the team captain. What an incredible career for her. Didn't grow up too far from here, probably a 20-minute drive, and decided to stay home and make her impact known. A phenomenal catcher with just a very beautiful and quick pop-up, and incredibly skilled. Yet again, can go home knowing that she's made her mark on this program.
No, I mean, beautifully said. I was just, got a good chuckle as I look out onto the table where they have all the presents for the seniors, and they drop the two saran wrap, like commemorative jerseys that they hold for the graduating seniors, and they drop them right onto the painted dirt. So I got a good chuckle out of that right there.
Chloe Lesko will be back for another season. Have to give a shout out to her on the academic side, double major in math and econ.
Ooh.
And certainly high aspirations in terms of a career beyond softball. Does say that she hopes to get a JD, so I mean, surrounded by her support system, which she says is always in the stands, and there they are supporting her on such a special day.
Double.
Claire
Oh,
Adams,
sorry.
phenomenal pitcher, 4-year Trident as well alongside Hermosillo, so I know that bond is tight. And that's all the seniors. I mean, Claire Adams certainly has high aspirations beyond beyond softball. Announcer did mention she aspires to be a substitute teacher, and amazingly for her, she's not only a phenomenal softball player, but also an academic weapon, as well as we have the Tridents celebrate in front of their numbers. I believe we did mention all the seniors' numbers are in the field, so incredible way to commemorate your seniors.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, unfortunate way to send him out, especially in losing such a tight game. But you win some, you lose some. It's just good to see that everyone's happy. You know, they're all they're all just happy to be out there, all happy to support their seniors as they move on after this.
Need any last thoughts on just this weekend overall, Davis? I know you called all 3 games. So.
I mean, we've said it. If you want to comb through the 8 hours of broadcasts I've done this weekend, already, barring the another 2 potentially longer that I'll have to do for volleyball in about an hour and a half's time, I'll be on air again. So if you miss my beautiful voice, you'll be able to hear it soon. Don't worry. But yeah, I mean, just honestly, it's just I just enjoy being out here in general. So it's always such a treat, such a joy, and the games are not super long either. So it's like you know, you go to the beach and you get a little snack. It's like this. It's like that. And so it's just super fun to be out here, and it's awesome. I love it. But yeah, I mean, just overall, I think, like I was saying before, it's just a young program. I mean, looking at the sheet they got us, I mean, everyone, I see a lot of FRs and SOs, so freshmen and sophomores, which is fantastic. So a lot of this team will be back next year. And just, I'm just looking more forward into the future, just like in that sense. But I'm not necessarily one to dwell on the mistakes of the past. I mean, they could have definitely played that game a little bit better on Friday, potentially pulled out the win in that, bases loaded, and didn't record a win off of that. Or today, you know, one run game, the second one we just watched. But in all honesty, I don't think it really matters. It matters in the sense that they need the games to make the postseason, but yeah, besides that, I don't really know if there's a whole lot much else they could do. Just still a young program, second year of eligibility. Just they got to get in here and just make a name for themselves. Especially, it's going to be even more difficult now. I believe they're also part of that WCC merger. So
Yeah, I mean, for me, not much. Yeah, and just for me, it's been a joy getting to know this program. Probably, I believe it's my 5th game broadcasting with this team. And originally, coming into this year, didn't know much about softball. It's been such a joy getting to know this team and being able to watch their growth in the short time that I broadcasted them. And like I completely echo everything that Davis has said. Still a very young program with lots of potential and tons of room to grow. If you're a Trident softball fan, nothing to be ashamed of. Can be an incredibly dangerous team, and has already shown signs of growth from year 1 to 2 of postseason eligibility, and certainly something to look forward to in the future. And obviously for these seniors, not the obviously most amazing way to go out, but still can hold their head high knowing how much of a change they've made on this program and on this team. I've noticed with every senior announcement, this Trident's dugout is just pumped and completely here to cheer on for them. So an incredibly tight-knit group. I would hope that most of them come back for yet another season, but again, lots to look forward to if you're a Trident softball fan, and at least on my side, it's been an honor to get to know them. Amazing girls, amazing people to interview as well. So that may be it for this year, at least in Trident Softball Stadium, but certainly not it for Trident softball in general. We'll probably end the stream now. We thank you for tuning in for, I believe, 5.5 hours of broadcast from Davis and I. But I mean, we'll be tuning out. I'm Janicka Lopez.
I'm Davis Willsie.
And we thank you for tuning in for KSDT Sports and the last Trident Trident softball home game. We'll catch you soon.